Hey there and welcome to No Recipe Required. I'm Dave and tonight I'm going to show you how to make a steak fry. Actually more than one steak fry. It'd be kind of stupid to take one steak fry. So we're going to make a whole mess of steak fries. It's really just a delicious way to cook them. The fry is obviously bigger than your average fry, so the center really stays nice and creamy and delicious and wonderful. You still get that outside crust. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started on our steak fries. I've got a potato here. I'm using a russet potato and I'm going to leave the skin on. You don't have to, but my wife told me to leave the skin on, and obviously I always do what my wife says. So what we're going to do, we're going to make fry shapes out of it, right? So we've got a round potato. We've got to cut planks for our fries. Easiest thing I find to do is actually make one plank, and you want them, about an inch thick in the middle. Then go ahead and make another one, and remember you're cutting a thickness about equal to the thickness you want your fries at. To get this last one, I actually, rather than kind of holding the short side, flip it around. Hold this bigger side, and then we're going to take one more plank off. And then once we've got our planks, we just go right down and we make our French fries. And yeah, they're not all going to be the same size, right? Obviously, like, this is much bigger than this, but that's going to be part of the rustic charm of the fries that we're doing here, the homemade fries. So I'm going to finish cutting up these fries. I'm going to do 2 potatoes because they're such huge fries. We're just going to do 2 potatoes for the 2 of us. But obviously you can do more, you can do less, it's all the same recipe. Once we get our fries cut, I just drop them into a bowl of ice cold water, and you can let them sit here for an hour, 2 hours. Again, something you can do ahead of time easily. You don't want to skip the step. You want to let them soak for at least 15 minutes because that's going to reduce a lot of the, or pull out a lot of the starch, which you don't really want in the potatoes. And maybe change the water once or twice. I'm just going to let these rest, then we'll come back when it's time to cook them. Okay, let's keep going on our steak fries. I've got, you can see, a big pot of oil here. Now I actually only have a couple inches of oil in here, but because it's a large enough pan, I'm going to be able to lay my fries in and they will be just fine, fully submerged. That is important. The oil at this point is about 300 degrees, anywhere around there. You want to be over 300, but certainly not above 325. You're going to lay the fries in. You want to make sure you've dried them thoroughly on a nice clean tea towel. Get all the water off. Oil and water don't mix. So after I dropped my my French fries on our first fry here, I want to try and regulate the temperature so they're not browning. I just want to get a kind of a nice doneness on these fries. Every once in a while, just come in, give them a quick stir, and make sure they're not sticking. And we're going to remove them. Let them just dry on a paper towel before they're browned. Once we're ready to do our second fry, we're going to turn the heat up closer to 400 degrees, come back and get that nice crispiness on the fry. Okay, after about 7-8 minutes, we're going to pull our fries out, and they are, they're not brown. There's just maybe a little bit of brownness starting on the edges, but that's not, like I said, what we're looking to get. We just want to cook them through, and I'm going to set them on a paper towel here to drain, and they can sit around for half an hour, 45 minutes while we do another batch, which is exactly what I'm going to do, and get them all kind of par cooked like this. And then we're going to come back and heat the oil back up to a higher temperature and finish off our frying. Okay, so time for my second fry on our French fries. We've got again, same pot of oil. I never actually turned down the heat, turned off the heat, I just turned it down. And now I've turned it back up. So we're approaching 400 degrees now. And I'm gonna lay my fries back in. And these are gonna crisp up in the oil that is now nice and hot. You wanna try and be careful laying them down. Same, rules apply about being careful with the hot oil. And I'm going to let these go for probably, again, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Really the test here is going to be a nice golden brown color and good crispy edges. Okay, once our fries are nice and golden brown, we want to pull them out and go into an aluminum bowl, or any bowl you want, and we're going to immediately season them with salt and pepper. Okay, so that's what you want to hear when you get those fries out. As soon as they come out, you want to season them with salt. Give them a little toss, make sure that salt sticks. And then, hopefully you got something as delicious as a burger, or a steak, or some other delicious sandwich to serve them with. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.